Seattle, baby.
Are you happy for your team?
This is history, baby.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Thus concludes sports talk. You're welcome, Straits.
I'd like to start with Beverly Hills, but first, you know what makes me really happy?
Penises?
Besides penises, because those always make me happy.
Twitter followers?
Twitter followers do too. But you don't have to guess.
Barbara Streisand?
Barbara Streisand does as well. And
when do you want me to stop guessing?
Now.
Okay.
Warning, this is our Bravo recap show. It's not like our Amazing Race or Survivor recaps. It's very NSFW, and that means not safe for fucking work. Or anywhere else where you don't want people to hear us talking about blowjobs, cursing, and other crazy shit that's shown on Bravo. Enjoy!
I may live in Seattle, but I always have a sunny disposition.
I know exactly who my friends are. They're all named Benjamin.
I'm Eric, and I have a dog.
Hello, and welcome to our Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Vanderpump finale Bravo TV recap. For this week, we are so excited. We have so much to talk about, but you guys know the deal. You can follow me over on Twitter. I'm at Reality Recaps.
Hey everyone, it's John Richardson. So excited to talk about last night's episodes, especially Pump Rules. What? I said that out loud? You can follow me at Comedy Jonah on Twitter.
You know what I'm going to say out loud, John?
What?
Everybody should know by now that they should thumbs up this video and subscribe to our YouTube because it really helps support the show, as does clicking that Amazon link on the homepage of yourrealityrecaps.com. And lastly, check out our new daily vlogs. The links are below, or our channel is over there. It says Reality Check Daily Vlogs. Those are new and fun. And that's all. That's all I'm going to pimp to everybody today. Do those things, or I'm taking all of your toys away, and I'm not special announcing you all tomorrow on the daily vlogs, where we'll have a super mega special announcement only on our daily vlogs.
Okay. I'd like to start with Beverly Hills, but first, you know what makes me really happy?
Penises?
Besides penises, because those always make me happy.
Twitter followers?
Twitter followers do too. But you don't have to guess.
Barbara Streisand?
Barbara Streisand does as well. And
when do you want me to stop guessing?
Now.
Okay.
You know, the bloggers at Your Reality Recaps, what great jobs they're doing. The blogs are so entertaining and so funny. I've been retweeting them, I've been reading them, and I just want to give a big shout out to them because they're doing such a great job.
And by them, you mean Tyler and Dana, who's doing Bachelor, and she's even chatting live during it.
Yes!
And she makes these live shows happen with questions. She's in that middle box that you all might be seeing right now. And who? Melissa, who was just with Spencer from Big Brother, and she's doing King of Nerds now. For any of you guys that are interested.
Robin's catching up on shows, and she's going to be back blogging for us as well. But I'm loving the Your Reality Recaps family. I'm just so proud. So proud. I'm giving myself a hug since no one's here to hug me.
Well,
that's all.
You know,
that's all. And even if you were here, you wouldn't hug me anyway.
Sounds like a personal problem.
I'm like catching myself. So Beverly Hills.
Oh, so now you want to talk Beverly Hills because John. You don't command me, okay? You don't command me at all.
Yeah, we know what you like in the bedroom.
Is it a third of a nipple? Oh, I can't wait. I have to say, the best line of the night was Kyle saying, "Really? A nipple is offending you?"
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure a nipple greeted me at your door.
Yeah. What? Joyce just drives me insane. I mean... She's pretty. I don't know her IQ level, but I'm starting to get what Carlton's saying about her. And, you know, the fact that her husband got sick, I just don't think that that's true. And for Joyce to say, I want to have lunch because I'm scared for my children, I think would be super offensive. I don't see Carlton going after people's children because she has children of her own. The whole thing. And then it just ended. It just cut off.
What?
Why are you grabbing
What?
yourself?
What
Why are you
world do we
doing
live
that?
in? You're trying to piss me off, is what I'm saying. Because that is what I said last week, and you were like, no, 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 that's not true. Now, this week, I'm taking your side from last week, and I'm saying, I just think Joyce is that stupid. At the end of the day, we all know these people in our lives that are it's the whole ignorance is bliss thing. I think she has gone through life being a pretty, pretty princess and got everything she ever wanted. And sure, she's a good person. She's a good human being. She's just dumb as rocks. She believes anything you would say to her. She is the poster person for like a pyramid scheme, or if anybody needs to scam anybody, go find her. She's an A-plus religious person because she just believes it all. Whatever, Joyce. You're freaking insane. She's insane. But
Well, and it seems like to every conversation now, there seems to be a word she doesn't understand as well. So, this is it's called a smartphone, Joyce, and it has the whole world right here. Get one.
English isn't
As a
her
dictionary.
first language, so you
I don't
can't fault her
care.
for that.
The whole world is here, including dictionaries, including
So this
Spanish,
is-
English ones.
So this is what you want Joyce to do.
Knowledge.
Go
is
ahead and ask
power.
me a question. Go ahead and ask me a question.
Don't you just find that very dysfunctional?
Oh, well, hold on. Give me a moment. Siri, what does dysfunctional mean? Then she's going to have to wait 20 minutes for Siri to answer her if it's working what dysfunctional means, instead of just saying, what does that word mean?
Ay, Dios mío.
I found 15 restaurants fairly close to you.
Oh, you are so racist, as
I'm
if the only
starving.
thing that Spanish could be is a restaurant. Right, John, this is so racist. Your phone is just like you. So look, I completely disagree with you. If she doesn't understand a word, English is her second language. She's allowed to ask the person she's talking to. You're being too hard on her for that. If you want to be hard on her for something, be hard on her for the fact that she's stupid. And then Joyce, with her whole, don't ever bring in the children and don't talk about the children. Shut up. I'm so sick of Carlton now. I'm so sick of her. I'm so sick of her. Whatever. That's it. You're right. It just ended. So let's just end it and be done. Is there anything you want to say about the Brandy photo shoot?
No.
No, me neither. It's a relationship book, and for some reason they're holding cooking items. I didn't get it either.
I just don't know why Brandy would be scared of that woman. She's like, I'm scared. She tells it like it is. Ooh, I'm scared. It's like, oh, please. Get over it.
Yeah, please. I love every publicist I've ever come in contact with. So
I have to look that up. It's a hard word. Sorry, what's a publicist? Just kidding. Oh, lighten up there, really.
So let's just jump right into the dinner, and even if we want to talk a little bit about the planning dinner, and then we can wrap up Beverly Hills. So Lisa and Kyle now best friends. I don't understand when they became best friends. And then what was with Kyle showing up super late to the actual, or not super late, but just late to the planning of the party? I wonder the way, I don't get it. I don't get why she showed up late to the party.
I do. I
Why?
had that information.
Oh, tell me.
Well, when they were planning the party, a lot of suggestions that Kyle was wanting to suggest for the party, Lisa was shutting her down, and so was the party planner. Was Kevin? Kev?
Isn't it Kevin?
What is he? What?
The Asian man.
Oh, okay, racist. Yes, it was the party planner kind of shutting her out. She wanted a psychic. They went, ugh, whatever. So she arrived late because she didn't feel like it was her party.
Yeah, well, I mean, I agree. It's Lisa's party. It's at her house.
I'd have Skyped in. I'd have been mad.
I'm sure Lisa paid for everything, and we all know Lisa controls everything, and just wait until I get my sweet, sweet vindication when we talk about Vanderpump Rules.
What is wrong with Lisa? Even if she does control everything, during the day, I'm in control of everything, and maybe after 5, I'd like someone else to take the wheel. What's wrong with that? I'd welcome it.
Seriously, I think the people that literally don't do anything their whole lives are all the people who are like, oh my God, somebody controls everything. I would give anything for somebody to control everything, is what I'm saying.
So what? Exactly, right? And what is this, the filming? 3 months, 4 months? I mean, it's been very clear with, Yolanda's appearance on Watch What Happens Live. They're only close when they're filming. They barely talk to each other when they're not. So Lisa's in control for 3, maybe 4 months out of the year. Big frickin' deal. Lighten up.
Well, I will say this, in their defense, and I'm pretty sure we've said this before, they are not allowed, or they're not supposed to interact when they are not filming, because production wants the storyline to be fluid. And if they hang out
sounds
and
like
do
reality.
Stuff, well, but if they hang out when they're not filming and something happens where, let's say, Lisa will no longer ever talk to Kyle, then it's like there's this big gap that now editing has to somehow fill in, and whatever. I'm just giving you their reason behind it.
Oh my gosh!
I'm not the producers. I'm just giving the people why they do it that way.
Ay, Dios mío.
Are you commanding me? Don't command me. So, fine.
I want to start, though.
So, what did you think now of this whole thing where Carlton just loses it at this dinner? Kyle is like, it's my husband's birthday. Carlton's like, I don't care. You think I'm an anti-Semite. Like, look, I get that Kyle throws in the digs and tries to play innocent. I think there's a clear difference between Kyle, who's throwing in jabs but acting innocent, versus Joyce, who really is just stupid. So I can see why Carlton is more willing to forgive Joyce.
Right.
However, she is just beating a dead horse. And for what? For a dream that you had? This is coming off of a dream? What am I missing? What am I missing, John?
Well, she said a dream, and then she also said she'd heard it from someone else who was at the party when Kyle said something about being in the bathroom or the bathroom was yucky. But they were talking about someone taking a number 2 in the bathroom. So that was all misconstrued, right? So I'm watching the shows last night. My partner goes to bed. It's after midnight. I'm catching up because I want to do the recap. And I'm, of course, multitasking too. And I had to look up because Brandy says, I think Carlton's overreacting. Now, I had to stop and rewind because if Brandy thinks that her friend Carlton is overreacting, she's overreacting. You know what I mean? I mean, for Brandy to call it out. And to soak the necklace in the water, the water. I thought it was diamond water. I didn't know if it was Shaw's. Maybe it was a crossover with the sure because they're all in L.A. Soaking it in the water and trying to cleanse it. Just throw it away. Why are you cleansing? What is? I don't understand. She was crazy. She was crazy. The first time, I did not care for Carlton. She sounded insane.
She always sounds insane.
No,
and
she doesn't.
We saw in the flashback. We saw in the flashback. Kyle said nothing about it.
It was a pretty eye.
She was talking about poop. Okay. So, and she didn't, you can't even twist it where she was saying something bad about her house. No, she wasn't. But okay, fine, Carlton, you didn't know that when you were doing your confessionals, but you know it now when you're writing your blogs, and you still hate her as much as you hated her the first day. I don't get it. She's insane. Carlton's insane. She's crazy. And she's
I'm glad that they just decided to leave and just not keep it going like Brandy does.
Well, what about the Brandy and Sheena incident in the hallway that Ken was the little shit stirrer for? Sheena, she hates you. She's happy for you, Sheena. Ken, I'm wasted.
I loved it, and I love Brandy saying, yeah, I just don't really believe in marriage because of you.
But, yeah, that scene
you
was
and
so
1,500 others, get over it, Brandy.
Well, I agree with Brandy. What does Sheena expect? Sheena's like, napkin, napkin, napkin. And you know there was a lot more to that scene that they cut out because there was so much tension. Even Stassi was looking down, going, awkward. Again.
If it makes the devil look down, then it's very, very awkward, right?
So, and then it just ended. And then it was just like they just separated. So something else happened there,
Lots of stuff just cut off last night.
Probably because it was getting off script. So, is there anything else that you... Oh, no. Here was my last point, and I want people to comment below, because clearly John is Team Carlton for some reason. I am not.
I've been the whole time.
Okay. So I want everybody to comment below and let us know what you guys think. Is Carlton a hypocrite or not? I don't know how you could say she's not, because she's offended by nipples, but she has, stripper vagina everywhere at her party, but a nipple offended her. Anyway, fine.
It's a Christian nipple.
She's not Christian. Don't even. And that's the other thing. Why is she lying and saying that the microphone pack was not blocking her tattoo when, like, every other person in the cast, even
saw
her friends,
that it was. I saw that it was.
Right.
But I don't think it's an excuse, though. I just think Kyle can be bubbly. Kyle converted to Judaism. She's not, like, probably, like, 10 years ago? She's, like, 50? So 40 years of not being it. I mean, you're probably not going to know what the star looks like or count all the the points, whatever.
I agree with you. Look, I just think Carlton is there to stir shit, and she knows what her job is, and if she doesn't do it, she doesn't have a job. So I think that's what it comes down to at the end of the day.
Then Brandy will have a job forever.
That's why they're that little team. Okay, so let us move on then to what we are really excited about, because everybody knows there was no Real Housewives of Atlanta because we have the Super Bowl on Sunday. Home run! So, hold on. Congratulations, John. Seahawks on.
Seattle, baby.
Are you happy for your team?
I am happy for my team. Of course. It's been over 34 years they haven't won the Super Bowl. So this is history, baby.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Thus concludes sports talk. You're welcome, Straits. Okay, so Vanderpump. Here's the first point that I need to make about this episode, because let's just start at the beginning.
All right.
Stassi sitting down with what is the, oh my god, because not Kristen, why can I never remember the other one's name? Katie. Stassi and Katie sitting down in the sweat shack, or whatever the hell it's called, and Stassi gives her speech that we have heard her give 15 million times a season. My life is just so much less complicated now that Kristen's out of it. Does she not realize that, like, is there a rule that only two of them can be friends at once? Because I remember 2 episodes ago when your life was less complicated, now that Katie was out of it.
Or
so I don't get it. It just flips. And then it's Jax. And then it's Tom. And then it's the other one. We get it, Stassi. You can only have one person in your life.
What was the other one that she went to Vegas with last year? Frank.
Oh, right.
Guy, yeah.
Oh my god, Stassi. It's Stassi, P.S. It's not everybody else, it's you.
Okay, so another point that I need to make with this, okay? Watching it from the beginning to end now, because we know we got a 2-part reunion coming up. 2. Anyway, I don't know if the story outline got shuffled into this season's papers, and Jax's name got scribbled off, and Kristen's name got written. Isn't it almost the same story? Didn't Jax lie? Didn't Jax lie this whole season about not sleeping with someone, and then he did at the very end, just like Kristen?
Yeah. Or you mean Tom, though? I mean, if you mean last season, Jax, this season, yeah, Tom. It was, again,
not this season. At the very end, Kristen is the one that was the biggest douchebag that slept with Jax and was still with Tom. She did the worst thing by lying. Jax last year did the worst thing too, sleeping with someone else behind Stassi's back and lying. It's the same storyline. It's.
No, I agree with you. And then to your point, this whole entire season was about how Tom. Sorry, didn't mean to slip that
I'm
out.
not in LA anymore, damn
I
it.
didn't mean that.
I'm not there.
Tom was the one cheating this whole season, and then we wait to the last 5 minutes of the last episode.
Time. He cheated one time in Vegas that he was honest about. He made out with what's her name, like
Ariana,
like 3.5 years ago, before Kristen. She beat him to death with all of that crap. She beat everyone. She beat me to death watching those episodes, okay? And then at the very end, I can't look you in the face. I slept with them. What? I wanted to clock her. So mad.
Yeah. Here's what I'm gonna say, because I mean, I feel like I'm gonna wait.
We're all over the place. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's go a little bit more in order, because I have a shit ton to say about the end of this episode.
Okay.
The photo shoot, and more specifically, Tom again. First of all, everyone, I called John like 3 times. There is nothing that turns me on more than hot guy crying. And oh my God, Tom, this episode, my heart break. I just wanted to take him, wrap him in a little blanket, stick him in my pocket, and have a little crying Tom. Oh, my heart broke for him. And then to have Stassi being such a bitch to him. Like, oh, sorry your relationship is in the gutter. And just get over it, Tom. Just get over it. Why aren't you like me, Tom? And then there's Tom, like, he's visibly breaking down. You can tell there's something wrong. You see he's, like, holding it in, even when he's talking to Lisa. And then he just finally, like, lets it go a little bit. And he's like, oh, get over it. Get back to work. Go flex your abs and show your peeps.
So what are you saying? Broken good-looking men make you horny, baby. Is that what you're saying? All the broken emotional men.
No, I like when they're able to emote emotion.
I liked Tom's scene on Watch What Happens Live last night, where he was doing Shakespeare with his shirt off.
Tom? You mean Jax?
Tom. He shot it when he was there with Kristen.
Well, let's not go there yet. I don't know why you want to keep jumping all around. I have some clips as well from Watch What Happens Live, which I will stick in here. So, did you feel like it was awkward, Tom and Jax having to shoot together? You know, take pictures together.
No.
No? Okay, neither did I. Good. Let's move on. Let's move on to what everybody cares about. Sheena and Shay's engagement party. And then the beforehand scene of Kristen and Tom sitting down, Tom trying to tell Kristen, I don't believe you, I think you're lying, you can't fix the text. Here's my first question. Does everybody remember the whole rest of the season when Kristen couldn't stand being around Sheena and hated Sheena and wanted nothing to do with Sheena, but now she has the biggest gift for Sheena at Sheena's birthday party? That makes sense, does it?
Well, what about Katie sitting there? Why the hell is she there? She's talked the most crap on her, too. Sitting there drinking her booze at her party. So they're going, I think she could be a pop star now. I said it last time before. Shut up, Katie.
Seriously, shut up, Katie. I would rather have Kristen any day over Katie. Any day over Katie. Katie with your orange hair, can't stand it.
I know, right? At least she eventually tells the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
Eventually.
So we see Lisa tell Stassi she has to apologize to Kristen for some reason. And I would be like, whatever.
Because that's what the script says. Okay, where are we at now? Oh, it's highlighted right here.
Yeah.
You
okay,
have to
good.
apologize for Kristen.
So are you on board now, John, with me? Because I am sorry. That whole last scene, this show is scripted. It's scripted.
Scripted, blocked. That table was to the side. The blocking was already done. If you're an actor, you know what I'm talking about. Because they're actors. So they respond to blocking and scenes and all of that stuff. Absolutely.
Because Lisa was like this in that last scene. She was like, okay, everybody, I'm going to go now. I think everybody should go now too. And she's like making eye contact with all of them. And then she like slowly gets up and leaves. And then you see everybody like looking around, like everybody's nervous. Tom, this is when you do it, Tom. Tom, do it now. We're ready. And then Tom like is punching him in the face. Whatever. It was so fake. It was so fake. Fake, scripted, fake, all fake. Fake, 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 fake.
I think he had like one of those like rings that probably had the fake blood.
Yeah. I mean,
oh gosh.
That's the only argument that you could make, is to say that Jax actually got hurt is what makes it not fake. But no, Tom could have just accidentally done that in this fight and not really meant to have done it.
Right.
Because he doesn't punch him in the face, like Tom said when he called in to watch What Happens Live, and we'll get there. He didn't punch him in the face. He didn't punch him in the nose. He didn't do anything. He essentially tried to throw a glass down in front of him for some reason, because that's what you do when you want to start a fight with somebody. And then there was, conveniently, so much commotion, just blocking the camera and everything that could actually be happening for some reason. And then, why didn't they do it in the parking lot? Why didn't he do it anywhere else? Oh, because we need the whole cast together for the final scene and to block a lot of shit to make it look a lot worse than it is. It's fake, people. Remember the
Maybe they were supposed to destroy things out on the patio so then Bravo could pay for Lisa's remodel. I mean, we don't know.
Oh, well, no, we do. We do know a lot. So I want to get you all to weigh in. Make sure you comment below. Let us know on Twitter. Do you think that last scene was fake? Do you think it was not fake?
I want to see your face expression on Tom outside having a cigarette with Jax, saying, you know, and then him showing no remorse and him not going to sleep. Or him sleeping, him being able to sleep, and he doesn't lose any sleep. What am I trying to say? Oh my God, it's only ginger ale. Okay.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you. That scene broke my heart. And I don't want to make our thing like all super gay here or whatever, but I can tell you on a psychological level, there is some homoerotic, whatever. Like, here's how I get that they're both straight. I looked at it as like a love story of them too. Like, here's Tom and he's saying like, you hurt me. Why don't you feel anything for hurting me? And then there's Jax being like, no, I don't care. I don't feel anything. It was like I was watching the love story breakup of Tom and Jax, and my heart just breaking for Tom. I love him. He is such a good person. And even sitting there defending Kristen when Stassi is attacking her, I can't believe we skipped over that. That was my favorite part of the whole episode.
Her lying about making out with Ariana and cheating on her in Vegas, but he's still a good person.
Yes, Tom is a good person for sitting there and not letting Kristen be destroyed by Stassi. But why else I appreciate Tom being there? He was the first person to basically give Stassi the shut the fuck up that she deserves. Like, that he was brilliant in that scene, being like, so what, Stassi? You're making it all about you. You need to make everything about you. And I completely agreed with all his points in that scene. I thought it was brilliant. I'm like the Tom cheerleader.
Yeah,
Love
we know
him.
why, too. So I just thought it was really bad that Jax just has no remorse, and when Tom leaves and he's sitting there with his drink, yeah, that's going to be you for the rest of your life, because if that's how you treat friends of at least 10 years, and you know, you can't treat people like that. It's horrible. Now we can jump to Watch What Happens Live.
Well, sure, you can't treat friends of 10 years that way.
No.
And it doesn't make sense. Just like Kristen being at Sheena's party doesn't make sense. The flip-flopping of storylines don't make sense. It all doesn't make sense unless it's fake and scripted, and then it makes complete sense. So, yes, Watch What Happens Live. That blew my mind. Jax and Lisa are on.
I love that Andy gave her bottles to hit over his head.
Yeah. Well, see, I did not watch the whole episode.
Oh, okay.
All I watched was when Tom called in and one other part, and then some reunion stuff so I could slip it in this recap.
Ooh.
But what I found interesting, and I really feel like this proves my point of the whole season, Tom basically, he doesn't even basically, he says, and I will play the audio bloop, He says to Lisa word for word, or it says to Jax word for word, Jax, you are only apologizing right now because Lisa told you to do it.
Yeah.
Lisa tells you what to do. And then I think the subtext of that is, like she tells all of us what to do.
They were on Watch What Happens Live. They watched the episode last night together. I think Lisa was right there saying, do you see what you've done? Do you see how you separated everybody here? Look what you've done. You have no remorse, do you? And I think that as we were watching Watch What Happens Live, Jack's like, I've watched the episode, and I'm starting to feel like I can see what kind of person I was. Oh, God, he has the remorse of a serial killer, okay?
He has the remorse of an actor that was hard to play a part on a reality show.
A bad actor, yeah. How do you not have remorse? You're weird. You're like a sociopath. A sex sociopath.
Do it.
A sexy sociopath.
Well, we all know you love sexy sociopaths.
Yeah, we all know Kristen Come Twice. So, who does that? It's gross.
Straight people?
Oh, gay stuff.
Gay stuff, straight people. Dana is saying, of course they promised they'd be fired if they let out the secrets. So, it's a good point, Dana.
Very good point, Dana.
Good point. John W. is saying, but Kristen and Tom were on Watch What Happens Live and promised the show is 100% real, and if they say it, then it must be true. That's what I always say.
We're calling their bluff.
Yeah, we're calling their bluff. And by the way, I know that I said in the daily vlog the other day that they might be on this show today, but what John said about publicist earlier. So here's a good question for you, John. It's from Terrence Flowen, and he wants to know if Joyce's hair is real.
Ay, Dios mío, of course it's real. Cállate, culo.
I just love that he does not even watch the show or know anything, and that was the question he apparently tried to put together.
Oh, that's funny. Hilarious. It's hilarious.
It's hilarious, John.
So funny. It's hilarious.
So what else happened on Watch What Happens Live? Anything else that you feel that people need to know?
No, the phone call with Tom was weird. Tom seemed to be as direct as he was in the episode. He seemed like he was really holding back too. But then you find out that there's a 2-part reunion, so maybe that's why it's holding back. It was confirmed
Kristen walks out of the reunion.
Who cares? Jack's throughout the whole reunion for some oats. So then we find out that Jack still has no remorse throughout the reunion, but his appearance on Watch What Happens Live has made him see the light. The light.
Well, he said he didn't watch the show all season and only started watching
and look at himself and yeah, right.
Yeah, I agree with you. He watched the show. Tom nailed it. It is over. We have been vindicated. Anybody that says that we don't know what we're talking about and we say this show is fake, people, Tom just admitted it for you live on Watch What Happened. And if we could get him on this show, we could just pick apart, get just Tom and just shirtless if you're watching.
Just do it. I swear to God, I'm just going to fly to Stir. I swear.
Aren't you maybe possibly going there soon?
I think so. At the end of the month, I'm feeling good. I'm just gonna get in there and just be like, what the hell?
Well, clearly he doesn't work there anymore. He just basically threw Lisa under the bus for that show, so I don't think he works there anymore.
Well, I will do an exclusive.
What if you go there and the only people working are Jax, Stassi, and Katie?
I will walk in and walk right out.
But Stassi's so happy now.
Go to the alibi next door.
Yeah, but Stassi's so happy now because she's in love. She's a totally different person now.
My favorite thing is why does this keep happening to good people? I mean, I want to get a dildo and rip one. Soak a cloth in acid, wrap it around the dildo so it rots her inside. So why does this happen to good people? That was my favorite line of the whole thing. I mean, I was dying, okay?
Well, I think Stassi's genius because she knows from the reunion last year, one of the most talked about things was the whole supercut of the most horrible shit that she said all season long. So she knows exactly what she's doing. She wants to make sure she gets another supercut of all the horrible shit she can say. It's just to one-up herself. You got it. Congratulations, Stassi. Boom. Or it was written for you. Yeah, I think she really just is that evil. She's a succubus. So, I mean, I guess that wraps up Bravo for us for this week. John Richardson. I think it was a good show despite our little technical difficulties. But, you know, whatever. Hey, it is what it is, right?
Guys, thanks for tuning in. Always fun to recap Beverly Hills and Vanderpump Rules. And even Atlanta, because Atlanta's awesome this season. You can find me at Comedy Jonah on Twitter.
So what John was saying is, make sure that you guys tune in this time next Tuesday if you love our Bravo show. 3 p.m. Eastern, we will be doing it again live. You never know who is going to be joining us. This Friday, we will have our Opposite Worlds recap. We will also be tweeting it live chatting it tonight, and in the chat room over on our website tonight and tomorrow night, and then Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern, we'll be doing our show right here with the eliminated house guest. And of course, daily vlogs, super mega announcement tomorrow on the daily vlogs, so you're not going to miss them. And of course, in the meantime, you can follow me. I'm at Reality Recaps over on Twitter.
Ba, 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 ba. Is this what I did? I don't know.
No, you're making fun of me, and you went bye, like that. Like you were making fun of people with speech impediments, which is pretty rude, but go ahead.
Oh well.
Are you going to do it?
Are we still live?
Yeah, we are. Okay, and we're out. Bye, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, all right. I tried to trick them for you all. Okay, bye for real. Bye.